Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Roth. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Murray off play action. He finds his man complete. It's Roth. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Murray again. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Denzel Mims from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Jackson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Denzel Mims with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play action. It's Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Green.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Roth. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
McCann now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Next to score, Cardinals 28, Raiders nothing.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Next to score, Cardinals 28, Raiders 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's take over first down team at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. After the sack on first down, Murray flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cleveland Ferrell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 32.
Murray now on first down. It'll buy some time right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They find some open field here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 13. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he hits Drake. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 2-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. the score closer. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And that's caught inside the 45. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
They go play action with Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
A very solid gain of 27.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They go play action now. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Roth. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Murray has the first down and more. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Murray now. Over the middle, complete. It's Roth. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 work.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Murray eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throw left side complete. That's wrong. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. That is caught by Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Denzel Mims with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals add on. McCann for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
72, Raiders 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. And now here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick six in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Pollard. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cards are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
You ain't doing nothing today. You
And he roams across the 20 to the 24. And just a yard to go here on second down.
At the 24-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw again is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I noticed you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.